I want to take a look at this coach we got. Okay, I want to see what he had to say about this game. I'm not that angry with Mitch Johnson. I had a take, but I'm not that angry. I just think some of it's been a little silly. Now, before we take a look at what Mitch Johnson has to say, once again, big shout out to Sleeper, the sponsor of this video. If you guys are interested in daily fantasy sports, go check it out. All you do is just go over to the pick section. You go over to NBA because that's what you care about. And then you just say, hey, will this player have more or less than, say, 20? Who is that? Oh, Sadiq Bey. More or less than 16 points. Probably more, right? Michael Porter, they're going against the Brooklyn Nets. Maybe more. Trey Murphy. Under. He's been kind of wacky lately. But anyways, and that's all you do. Add it all up, and you can make yourself some moolah, okay? Also, use promo code CLAN, as you can see below. You get a 100% match up to $100. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what our coach had to say.
Combination of things, obviously the physicality.
Oh, probably need to say my take. I hate our starting lineup. That's my take. I hate the starting lineup. I don't understand if you're gonna use Sohan as center, if you're gonna use Carter Bryant at points of the game as center, and he does okay. He did fairly well at times. Yeah, I don't understand why you don't just roll with that. I don't know why you start with Biyombo, somebody who gets DNPs. I don't see why he just wouldn't come off the bench. I don't know. I don't get it. But sure, match him up against the opposing team's best players.
Resistance at the start of possessions were not where they needed to be. They made some shots. We missed some shots and some good shots, but we missed them. And then
we didn't take that many good shots. It was a lot of one-on-one ball, not a lot of extra passes. And I wouldn't complain about it if the Spurs haven't already shown that they can do that and shown that they are capable of doing that. I've seen them play better ball. It got to a point where it was just ISO ball and layup line.
And you start playing on your heels. They're playing with the momentum coming downhill. And there's quite a snowball effect there that was pretty disappointing.
There's no way in the world. I'm sorry, I'm just being a jerk, but there's no way in the world Carter Bryant should only have 9 minutes in this game. It seems like we go against certain teams and we are in certain situations where it's blatantly obvious that certain players need more minutes in these games, but we don't do it. What other situation would we be in where Carter Bryant shouldn't get 20 plus minutes? This is the one I would think of. You don't have any bigs. You have lack of, not really lack of defenders, but you don't have, lack of defenders, just to say it. You don't have Cornette. You don't have Wemby. You don't have Castle. The opposing team is just going off in the third quarter. What other scenario could you be in to not play Carter Bryant? What? To play Carter Bryant. What other scenario matches this one? I don't quite get that. He didn't come into the game in the third, I think, until 3 minutes. It was wild. They whooped on us for a long time before we finally put him in the game. And he was playing well next to Keldon and Sohan, mind you. But whatever.
They surrendered. Is that, at least partially, it's got to be a function of you don't got any centers out there.
I mean, yeah, that's part of it. I still think that's not the number that we should be at.
Really?
Yeah, we had felt like mental fatigue. There's always physical fatigue during the season. But just the lack of readiness, the lack of preparation to start a possession or to...
Guys, you're not going to win a game like I'm not even saying Carter Bryant plays and we win the game. I just think that we have a better shot. But you're not going to win a game with this lineup. Like in what world? Oh, crap, I don't have it up. How can I just go to it quick without having to go to ESPN again? But in what world do you win when you're ending the game with Julian Champagny, and I think Barnes might have been your center near the end. Like, what world are you winning this? How are you going to win this game when you don't have a center and we don't put... I don't know. I don't understand how you're going to win a game like that. Like, mental fatigue, yeah, I get that. I felt like Fox was kind of out of it for a big portion of this game too, but some silly turnovers here and there. I get it, but still, man.
Start my stint when I enter the game.
Turns down a little bit.
The lack of the balls getting dribbled across half court, and I'm opposite, so I should be in the paint, ready to help. Just a lot of little things. And you play good teams and good players, and they can get away from you fast. And I think...
Yeah, our team defense was kind of wild, but you know who I did like? Carter, Sohan, and Keldon on the court together. Now, Keldon had some of his mishaps. He had his Keldonisms on defense sometimes. But overall, he did pretty good. He's been a serviceable defender, I think. And I thought that our team defense at times looked really good. But, whatever.
We felt a little bit of all that, which ends up being a lot of good.
Keldonisms, yeah.
After that first half that Devin had, did you feel like Cleveland did some things to keep him from kind of having space out
What did Cleveland do?
there on the arc?
They definitely, felt like they must have talked about a half paying a little bit more attention to trying to stay connected to him. I thought he missed some good shots. And again, I thought we were taking the ball out of the net quite a bit, and they were bringing it almost like the court was slanted the wrong way for us. And so, we had a lot of combinations that haven't played together and don't have a lot of half-court set continuity, rhythm, chemistry. And so when you're taken out of the net, it can make you feel a little limited, or where you have to take an extra second to get organized, and now you even have less momentum and pace. And so, yeah, just some things to clean up and work on, and we'll regroup and be ready to go Monday.
And finally, that's probably the roughest game Dylan has had as a pro. Knowing what you know about him, how do you anticipate that he'll respond?
He'll be fine. Do you guys think Dylan... I don't know. The whole team was pretty whack, so I'm not even going to say like it's because his dad was there, but I don't know. It was kind of weird.
From that.
Yeah, I honestly could care less about the box score, even though that's definitely attached to my main thing is just the level of energy, activity, and aggressiveness that I want to see from him. And I think my eyes told me all I needed to see.
Oh, you felt like he wasn't aggressive enough? Or is he saying he was too aggressive? I have no idea. I mean, he took 11 shots. I did think he was a little bit more passive in this game. A little bit. But overall, man, I really believed in this team with this game, because the fact that we didn't have any centers, I still came into it saying, oh, we could possibly win. Like, that's crazy. I'm a lunatic. But hey, that third quarter was heinous, and waiting till forever to put our best defenders in there just to slow down that momentum from Cleveland is crazy to me. It's crazy to me. It was like, hey, can we just outscore them? No, you actually can't when they're on this type of run. So, I don't know.